Hello, and welcome to DMG Federal's Anti-Harassment Training. It is DMG Federal's policy to ensure a work environment free of all forms of harassment. As such, DMG Federal does not tolerate any form of harassment or offensive conduct that interferes with an employee's performance or creates an intimidating, hostile, or offensive work environment. Additionally, employees of DMG Federal should not tolerate any form of harassment from clients, customers, or students. This policy applies to both on-site and off-site work and off-site company functions. What are the different types of harassment? There's sexual harassment and then all other forms of harassment. Two types of sexual harassment. Quid pro quo, which is something for something, usually occurs within the context of a supervisor-employee relationship. Hostile work environment. Severe and pervasive conduct, unreasonable interference with an individual's job performance, offensive, intimidating, hostile work environment, can be created by anyone in the workplace. What are other forms of harassment? Vicarious or subtle actions will constitute harassment when discriminatory in nature and based on race, color, religion, national origin, age, disability, sexual orientation, marital status, veteran status, and any other group protected by local laws. Who can commit harassment? Anyone you encounter at work. Supervisors, subordinates, co-workers, clients or customers, members of the same or opposite sex, members of the group being targeted or insulted. Who can experience harassment? Direct targets of harassment, bystanders or witnesses to harassment. What isn't harassment? The stray remark, the overly sensitive employee, or consensual relationships. Retaliation is illegal. No employee will be retaliated against for complaining of harassment. Steps for reporting harassment. 1. If you feel comfortable, immediately speak to the person who has offended you and explain what the offensive action was. Obtain agreement from that person that he or she will not do it again. 2. If you do not feel comfortable speaking to the person who has offended you, or if the offense has occurred on more than one occasion, immediately speak to either your manager or the human resources manager. If the offense was committed by your manager, immediately speak to the human resource manager. 3. Human resources will conduct an investigation and ensure that proper action is taken. Particular efforts will be made to conduct investigations with due regard for confidentiality to ensure protection of the complainant and the accused. 4. The investigation and resolution procedure will provide the follow-up to determine if the harassment has been effectively stopped. DMG Federal employees found guilty of harassment will be subject to investigation and disciplinary action up to and including termination. Responsibilities of every employee. Do not, under any circumstances, make comments, slurs, or jokes, speak with vulgar language, make physical gestures, or tell stories that could be considered biased, discriminatory, or derogatory. Offer unwelcome physical contact or uninvited or invited sexual advances. Display any sexually explicit or otherwise offensive photographs or other materials that could be offensive to others. It is not okay to say or do something offensive and then say, "I was joking." If a fellow employee approaches you about something you have done that was offensive, apologize for your actions and do not repeat them or similar actions that could be offensive to anyone. Do not discuss your conversation with other employees. Report any offensive behaviors or actions immediately. If you play any part in an investigation, complainant, manager, accused, or witness Maintain the utmost confidentiality during and after the investigation. In summary, DMG Federal adheres to the policy of zero tolerance regarding harassment in our workplace. It is our goal to educate employees so that a harassment-free work environment is promoted and maintained. All new employees will receive anti-harassment training. A work environment that is free of harassment is one that is supportive and beneficial to all. Please contact Human Resources with any questions. Thank you and have a good day.